What's going on, guys? GodFox here, and I want to tell you another story time that happened to me recently. I want to say fairly recently. It happened about, I want to say, let me see, what's today? June, July. Yeah, so it happened in May. It was a week before graduation, and I was excited for graduation because I get to start university pretty soon, and yeah, and so something happened. The past week I was having a stomach ache and something had popped into me. So when I was laying down, waking up to get ready to school, I had a pillow underneath my back. And when I did that, my spine was pointing upwards when I was laying down. And when I had woken up, I had stretched. And my body had made this pop sound inside of me, and it hurt so bad. Like it was so painful. It felt like something just like ripped inside me, and so like it was just so painful, and like I felt a bunch of pain going through my stomach and everything. So once I felt the pain and everything, I just went back to sleep. Like, oh, it's okay. I'll probably feel better later. So later on, I wake up again, and I go to school. And I'm like, oh no, before that, I wake up and there's no pain. And I stand up. And as I stand up, I feel this sharp pain go through my stomach, and I fall back down to the couch in my bed. And it was so painful, and I just couldn't bear it. So I was like, you know what, I gotta go to school. I got to. So for the past week, my stomach was hurting. So I'm like, okay, so I don't like to use the toilet at school because they're so nasty. But like I had to been using the toilet because my stomach was hurting so bad. So for the whole day, I've been asking every teacher to use the toilet. And so as I go to the certain restroom, about 6th period, I go to the restroom. And as I go to the restroom, I see no one there. There's no one there in the hallway. And there's no one there in the bathroom. And keep this in mind, okay? So there's no one there in the hallway or the bathroom. And I'm there for like 10 to 15 minutes. And I hear no one go in or no one go out. I'm in there, I get done, then I walk out, there's still no one there or in there. So fast forward about 2 hours later, some guy comes to the room and he said, hey, come down to the office. I was like, okay. So I get my stuff and everything, and I asked him, so what's going on? Why am I getting called to the office? And he said, look, man, honestly, I don't know. They just pulled me out of the room and just told me to get you, and I honestly don't know what's going on. I was like, okay. I'm just kind of nervous. He's like, well, you probably don't have to be nervous. So as we get to the office, they have me sit down in this room for about an hour. And this guy that took me in is just sitting with me. He's like, honestly, man, I don't know what's going on. And so another kid comes in, and he goes to the restroom. And he said, oh, you know what? This is the worst part. I have to listen to them. I was like, why do you got to listen to them? Oh, it's something we have to do to see if they're on drugs. I was like, what? Really? Is that why I'm in here? Honestly, man, I don't know why you're in here. It could be like someone's blaming it on you. So later on, we just start having a conversation about like video games and stuff, or a PC, building a PC, video game design and everything. And he's like, honestly, man, I don't know why you're here. You seem like a good kid. You're always hanging out with your friend all the time, and I know he's good. I was like, yeah, and I honestly don't know why I'm here. So he's like, well, I'm gonna go outside for a minute. And as he goes, the principal, or not the principal, but one of the assistant principals says, all right, come over here to this other room. We're going to sit down and have a talk. And so we're there, and they're like, okay, so you were spotted in the area where something illegal had happened. I was like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, and you were spotted in that area. I was like, in this restaurant? And then they said, where were you? I was like, oh, I was in this restroom. Yep, that's the area. I'm like, but there was literally no one there. They're like, well, it doesn't matter, so we're gonna have to search you. I was like, search me for what? We can't tell you that information, sir. I was like, really? Yep, but we're still gonna have to search you, so take off your shoes, open up your shirt, we're gonna search everything on you. So they opened up my phone, and then they're going through my shoes, they're looking in my pockets and everything. And as they're searching me, I had realized I had forgotten to take out my camping tools that I bring everywhere, because I had welding class, so I always use my tools for everything, to cut metal and everything, and like hold metal with because the metal is hot. So I use my tools for everything, and the school doesn't know that. So stupid me. I had left it in there, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna find it. So they, sure enough, they end up finding it, and they're like, oh, that's contraband, sir. You can't bring that to school. You're gonna end up getting detention. And also, like, they have found, like, I think I had like 3 pocket knives and like 3 multi tools with like 4 to 5 lighters. And they took away my screwdriver. They also took away one of my necklaces and said it was a weapon. And they took away one of my permanent markers and said I can get high off of it. I was like, I don't even get high. Like, I just use it for my art because I draw a lot. And they're like, well, you can't have it. It's bad. I was like, are you freaking serious? And they're like, yep. You know, we have enough evidence here that we can, like, not let you graduate. I was like, no, you can't do that. No. I did not come to high school for 4 years just for someone else to do something illegal and for me not to be able to get graduated. And so that, you know what, we'll just give you ISS since you've been a good kid the whole time you've been here. I was like, really? How long? Oh, till you graduate. So that kind of like pissed me off. So as I'm in this ISS room, I can't do nothing. And so as I get to the room, they're like, okay, do your work. I'm like, oh, ma'am, I don't have any work. What do you mean? I'm a senior. I finished everything. There's like nothing else for me to do. Well, you got to do something. Like what? Well, I don't know. Pretend like you're working. But why? I'm a senior. Just do it. So I couldn't sleep. Couldn't use my phone or the internet for about 8 hours. And it was freaking horrible. And I hated it. And my mom was mad at the school. She was mad at me, understandably. But hopefully, not hopefully. Well, oh yeah, hopefully nothing's like that happens to me again. But like, that was just a crazy story. I ended up getting out of it, graduated, and I'm happy now. But that was just a really dumb situation. I can't believe they actually did that to me. But yeah, I haven't brought a story time on y'all in a while. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.